We are following breaking news in South LA. A fire broke out at a construction site in a neighborhood, quickly spreading to at least one home.
Yeah, we do know several people were forced out of their home in the middle of the night. We want to go to KCAL News reporter Kara Finnstrom live at the scene where crews are still trying to get things under control. Kara, what do we know this morning?
Well, I'm hearing from firefighters, from LAPD officers out here that this largely appears to be out, but firefighters continuing to tackle hot spots right behind us. At this point, you can see they're spraying this pole, this utility pole that had a fire when we first arrived, just burning at the top of it. If we pan down, kind of hard to see through all the smoke, but this is one of the homes, one of the structures here that burned, and you can just kind of make out the charred structure through the smoke there. You can see it a little bit. Again, good news is that they do appear to have this largely under control, but let's go to some video of the flames that we saw out here earlier this morning. I am hearing from the firefighters here that at least 6 or 7 homes appear to have been impacted by this as that fire spread very rapidly, jumped between these houses. LAFD telling us that they believe this started in a home under construction, then spread to other nearby houses. Folks were evacuated, as you mentioned, and we're seeing many of them just kind of walking through the streets, wrapped in blankets, some carrying their pets. Very frightening morning for many of them because, again, of how rapidly this spread. Fortunately, no reports of any injuries. Here's what we heard from one young witness.
My grandma was opening the gate, and all I heard was that it's burning in Spanish, that like it was hot because, it was catching this side. And then after that, I got in the truck. I didn't see nothing because my head was down. Because if I would have got up, it would start burning my face. And then I just saw my uncle driving, and then I got in the front, and that's all I saw.
And we're showing you some of the firefighters back here now working, kind of going in the lots between these houses. Again, making sure that this is completely out. We can see a lot of smoke rising and numerous crews out here. There's a large area that's been blocked off. We're talking about the area here between Vernon, Lima, and Morgan. That's where all these houses are located. We do expect to see a spokesperson for the fire department very soon. We know he is en route, and at that point, hopefully we can learn a little bit more about the number of people that have been impacted by this. But if we pan down the street, just down the street there, you can see folks with masks on because the smoke is so thick out here, and you can see some of the water just kind of being sprayed in the foreground there as well. So we'll keep you up to date as this progresses. But again, the really good news is it appears that firefighters have gotten the upper hand here, and also that we haven't heard of any injuries.
Yeah, so hard to hear, Kara, and hearing that little girl just talk about what she experienced. I mean, that's terrifying, but hopefully everyone is okay, because that's not what you want to wake up to.
Well, to wake up to that this early in the morning. Thank goodness no injuries reported at this point, but they're still hard at work. We're going to stay on top of that. We'll check back in with Kara in just a little while. But right now we want to send it over to Kalina with a check of the roads.